Hey everyone, this is going to be the beginning of my series on A Hero's Call. It's an RPG type of game. So basically you're an adventurer in this town, and you have to go out and complete quests, and you have some missions that you have to do. This is available for purchase at outofsightgames.com. They did have a Kickstarter back in 2017, I think is what it is when it was, which I actually backed. I think I paid about $80 for this game, or close to it. I paid quite a bit of money for it. It was supposed to also have graphics, but the graphics never really... we never got graphics. And my understanding is, as of about August or September of 2018, the game really hasn't been maintained. But it's complete enough, and they fixed enough of the bugs that I would say it works quite well. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, I should mention, when you buy this, you'll be sent a link, and you can download the game, and then you have to set a password on blindgamers.com. This is what they're using for the online activation. So basically, you have to set your password, and then when you run the game, you go into the main menu and choose Unlock Game, and you type in your email address and your password, and it will activate the full game. There's also, in the game folder, there is a help file called aheroescall.html. Or let me see what it's called, actually.
A Hero's Call window. A Hero's Call.exe.config. AHC1.3.4 changelog.txt. A Hero's Call user guide.html.
Yep. A Hero's Call user guide.html that contains lists of keyboard commands and some other information that you'll want to go through before playing.
A Hero's Call.exe.
So let's go ahead and launch the game.
A Hero's Call 1.3.4 main menu. Start a new adventure.
Now, I'm using NVDA with this, but by default it uses Microsoft SAPI. But let's go through this menu here. So up and down take you through the menu.
Sounds reference.
Sounds reference. I'll come back to that in just a second.
Change audio settings. Change preferences. Exit game.
And then we have change audio settings and change preferences.
Change audio setting. Audio settings menu. Music volume slider 50.
Now, this is a slider for the music volume. If you hit the left and right arrows, it will change the volume.
45, 40.
Let's actually turn the music down a little bit, down to 40%.
SFX volume slider 100.
These are sounds for the game sounds themselves.
95, 100.
I'm gonna...
85, 90, 880.
I think 80 is probably good.
Radar and beacons volume slider 1, 95, 90, 85, 80.
And turn these down to 80%.
Dialogue volume slider 1, 95.
Need a room for the night.
100.
Need a room for the night.
I'll leave the dialogue.
90.
Need a room for the night.
I'll turn that. And it's probably good right there.
Sappy speech volume slider 100.
This is the volume for SAPI 5.
90, 100.
So even if you use a screen reader with this, it will use SAPI 5 for battle announcements.
Sappy speech rate slider 3, 2, 3. Changes saved. Main menu.
Oop.
Change audio settings.
And if you hit enter in this menu, your preferences are saved.
Audio SF radar dot Sappy speech volume slider 100.
And I'll get to what the radar does here in just a minute.
Sappy speech rate slider 3.
SAPI speech rate.
Voice slider Ivona 2 Sally OEM.
This lets you choose voices on your computer.
Microsoft David desktop. Microsoft Zero Desktop, Ivona 2 Sally OEM. Microsoft Ivona 2 Sally OEM.
We'll use Ivona.
HRTF slider on.
HRTF, I believe this enables 3D audio if you're wearing headphones. I will keep this on.
Save changes. Changes saved. Main menu. Change audio settings.
So there's that.
Change preferences.
Let's look at the preferences real quick.
Preferences. Difficulty. Normal.
Difficulty, this I'm pretty sure changes how difficult the game is. So if I hit the left arrow,
Easy. Hard.
easy, and then we wrap back around to hard.
Normal.
And if I hit the left arrow again, back on normal.
Speech mode. Screen reader support through talk. Difficulty. Normal.
Alright, so I'm going to leave that at normal.
Speech mode. Screen reader support through talk.
This is the speech mode, so we have Toke or Tolk, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's a library for sending information to different screen readers.
Using SAPI.
If I hit the left arrow,
Using no speech. Using NVDA with custom braille support.
so you have no speech, SAPI, NVDA with custom braille support, which is probably useful for when you have a braille display.
Using NVDA through talk. Automatically advanced story dialog. Off. Speech mode. Screen reader support through talk. Pit rate 60.
Alright, my speech rate should be okay.
Automatically advanced story dialog. Off.
Automatically advanced story dialogue. This is, I'm pretty sure it's only useful when you're using SAPI because it can detect when it's done talking and it will automatically advance you to the next chunk of dialogue. Otherwise, you'll have to hit enter.
Use battle log. On.
Use battle log. I'm going to leave this on initially just to show you what it's like, but I will be turning it off. Basically, at the end of each battle, it will give you a summary of what happened, so if you need to go back and check what happened, you can.
Difficulty. Normal. Speech mode. Screen readers.
So, I'm just going to hit escape here to get out of this menu.
Main menu. Change pref. Exit game. Stop sounds reference.
And let's go to the sounds reference and go through this real quick, and then we shall begin the adventure.
Press enter to hear sound. Radar open space.
So this game uses radar to tell you about different things around you. This sound means that the environment is open.
Radar close space.
This means you've just walked somewhere where it's closed, so maybe you're walking along and you come across a wall off to your left. You would hear this sound as you're walking around.
Radar door.
This is the sound of a door. Very useful when you're walking around. You'll hear this and that will tell you that you can travel into a new room or building or things like that.
Radar unit.
This will play when you either encounter some sort of creature, some sort of NPC or other unit type, like maybe containers and chests and beds and things like that.
Advanced dialogue prompt.
This plays when you have dialogue that you need to go through. It will play essentially it plays when there's more dialogue to be heard.
Portal.
That's when you go to another area.
New quest.
New quest. It turns off the menu music for some reason.
Quest log updated.
This is when your quest log is updated for doing quests.
Quest complete.
This is when you complete a quest.
New location discovered / new beacon added.
New location discovered / new beacon added.
Quest new location discovered / new beacon added.
This is when you can get to a new location or things like that.
Level up.
This is when you can level up.
Radar open space.
And that's it.
Main menu. Sounds reference. Start a new adventure.
So let's go ahead.
Select your gender. Female. Male. Female. Male.
You can set your gender. The primary difference seems to be the sounds. I think there's also a cutscene where someone won't talk to you about a certain topic if you're female.
Female.
I'm going to choose male.
Male. Enter the name of your new character.
We'll just do my name.
CHRIS. Please choose your starting attributes. Press space for a detailed description of the selected attribute. Strength 6. Press left and right arrows to adjust value. Press enter to confirm.
Okay. So there are different types of stats in this game, and I will let the game explain them to you. So let's hit the space bar.
Strength measures your raw physical power. It affects the damage and accuracy of melee attacks, as well as how much you are slowed down by heavy gear. Dexterity 6. Press left. Dexterity measures your fine motor skills. It affects your damage and accuracy with ranged weapons, and your chance of parrying melee attacks. Agility 6. Press. Agility measures your quickness and mobility. It affects the frequency with which you can act during battle, and your ability to dodge physical attacks. Constitution 6. Constitution measures your physical vitality. It affects your maximum hit points and stamina. Intelligence 6. Intelligence measures your mental acuity and alertness. It affects your maximum mana, and your accuracy with magical skills. Willpower 6. Willpower measures your strength of mind and force of personality. It affects the damage and effectiveness of magical skills, as well as your ability to resist magical attack. Strength 6.
Alright, now because I'm planning on being a warrior, I'm going to focus on the stats that matter for a warrior.
7. You have 23 left to spend.
Alright, so I've got 24 points.
6. Dexterity, agility, constitution 6.
And there's 4 stats that I want to boost, so let's put 6 into each just to make it even.
A dex, strength 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 18 left to spend.
So I'm going to put points into strength,
Dexterity 6.
dexterity,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12 left to spend. Agility 6.
agility,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
and constitution.
Constitution 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 0 left to spend.
And hit enter.
Are you satisfied with these attributes? Yes. No. Yes.
It asks you if you're satisfied. Let's hit yes.
Please select a difficulty. Difficulty can be changed in-game from change preferences in the pause menu. Easy, normal, hard, easy, normal.
Set it to normal.
Greetings, traveler. Welcome to Farhaven. As a matter of procedure, I have to ask what weapons you're carrying.
Now, this is where you choose your class.
Just my sword. A true warrior needs nothing else. Just my bow. I prefer to fight from a distance.
So the first one is a warrior. This next one is ranger.
I have a dagger, but I prefer to stick to the shadows.
That's a thief.
I don't have any. I prefer to defend myself with magic.
It's a mage.
I need no weapon. The light of the divine protects me.
That's a priest, which is like a healer / a cleric.
Why would I carry a weapon when I wield the power of darkness itself?
And that's a necromancer.
I have a dagger. Just my bow. I prefer just my sword. A true warrior needs nothing else.
So long as you can defend yourself.
Now I'm going to hit the down arrow, because basically we're in a dialogue scene here, and when it clicks, it means that you can choose from a list of choices. Also, I think if you hit Control Space...
So long as you can defend yourself.
Or... yeah, I guess it's just Control Space, that will repeat the active dialogue.
Defend myself? From what? Why would I need to defend myself in town? I thought that's what guards are for. Are you saying I'm not safe here?
So, there are a range of responses. I think it dictates how you want to treat others. I don't know if it impacts it too much. Like, I don't know if you choose to be an asshole. I'm not sure what that impacts. So, anyone with more information, please let me know. Let's see.
Why would I need to defend myself in town? I thought that's what guards are for. Defend myself? From what? What are you saying I'm not safe here?
There's no need to be alarmed. Well, actually, I suppose there is. Lately, this area hasn't been very safe. We do what we can, but every now and then, something... Look out!
I'm going to hit enter.
As you turn to see the gate standing ajar behind you, 2 snarling wolves leap through it. Okay.
Draw your sword, traveler. We can't let them enter the city.
They won't get past me. This isn't the welcome I expected. I'd better be getting paid for this. This isn't the welcome I expected. They won't get past me. Combat is handled on a turn-by-turn basis. When it is your turn to attack, you will be able to select from a list of skills that your character has learned. Factors including your speed and the speed of the attack will affect how quickly it is executed after being selected. Press the number keys and spacebar to get more detailed information about a skill. You can also get detailed information about your allies and your enemies by selecting Examine Party or Examine Enemies. Okay.
So this is really cool. The game will give you helpful messages when you're first playing it to help you learn how it works.
You have encountered 2 enemies. Choose a skill for Gris. Attack.
Now, let's talk about combat. Combat is turn-based, which is nice. Also, you will hear your enemies in different positions, which basically tells you where they are. Now, I'm in this menu, so I can hit down arrow.
Warrior Strike. Use item. Rest. Examine Party. Examine Enemies.
A lot of these are pretty self-explanatory.
Retreat. Attack. Warrior Strike.
This is a warrior skill. If I hit the space bar,
A powerful melee attack.
and I can hit 1 through 6,
Does 150% of base physical damage. Stamina cost, 25. Mana cost, 0. No effects. Affects 1 target. Hits 1 time.
so that's 1 through 6, which are very helpful to know when you're examining items and things like that.
Does 150% of base physical damage.
I think 1 is damage,
Stamina cost, 25.
2 is stamina cost,
Mana cost, 0.
3 is mana,
No effects.
4 is any effects that it might do.
Affects 1 target.
Obviously 5 explains it itself,
Hits 1 time.
and hits 1 time. It tells you how many targets it hits.
Affects 1 target. Hits 1 time.
Or I'm sorry, 6 tells you how many times it will hit.
Use item. Rest.
Rest will let you rest and regain stamina, so you do have stamina. Stamina impacts what you can do in terms of melee combat. So if I hit Control S in battle,
90 of 90 stamina.
that's my stamina. Control H
112 of 112 health.
is health. Control M is mana,
84 of 84 mana. No effects.
and Control E gives you effect information for your character. But I don't think I have anything on me right now that would be impacting my character.
Use item.
So let's do Warrior Strike.
Warrior Strike. Use Warrior Strike on who? Wolf. At full health.
So then you have to choose an enemy. Obviously the same things apply here. So if I hit the space bar,
A large, snarling wolf with silver gray fur. Wolf is at full health. Wolf is fully rested. Wolf's mana is completely charged. Wolf has no armor. Wolf has no weapon. No effects.
so that was hitting 1 through 6.
7 damage. 24 damage. Battle log. Wolf uses attack on Walter the Guard. Critical hit. 7 damage dealt.
So I'm pressing down arrow to go through the log here.
Walter the Guard has 100 of 107 health. Wolf uses bite on Chris. Missed. Chris uses Warrior Strike on Wolf. 24 damage dealt. Wolf is wounded. Close battle log. Choose a skill for Chris. Attack. Warrior. Use Warrior Strike on who? Wolf. Three damage. 22 damage. Battle log. Walter the Guard uses shield ally on Chris.
And actually that's what the battle log does. I was wrong. It pops this up every time your turn is over.
Walter the Guard took a defensive stance in front of Chris. Wolf uses attack on Chris. Missed. Wolf uses attack on Walter the Guard. 3 damage dealt. Walter the Guard has 97 of 107 health.
So I'm fighting these, and so is an AI. In this case, the guard is the AI.
Walter the Guard countered. Wolf took 22 damage. Chris uses Warrior Strike on Wolf. Missed. Close battle log. Choose a skill for Chris. Attack. Warriors. Use Warriors. 26 damage. 3 damage. 3 damage. 20 damage. 26 damage. Battle log. Close battle log.
I'm gonna skip these.
Choose a warrior's drop. You don't have enough stamina. Attack. Use attack on who? Wolf. Critically wounded.
I'm out of stamina, but that's okay. Just hit this again.
11 damage. 10 damage. 26 damage. 17 damage. Battle. Close battle log.
Dead.
Choose a skill for Gris. Attack. 91 of 112 health. Use attack on
Attack this other wolf.
9 damage. 17 damage. Battle log. Close choose a skill for Gris. Use attack on who? Wolf. Mortally wounded.
I think I am going to decrease the sappy rate just a little bit.
27 damage. Battle log. Close battle log. You won. Items received. Wolf belt. Chris gained 180 XP. Replay battle cinematic.
Now, this is pretty cool. If you want to replay what the battle sounded like, I can hit enter. So that's what the battle replay sounds like.
Close battle.
I'm gonna close that.
Well fought, stranger. Those beasts won't be bothering anyone now.
You seem to have a pest problem.
And I'm pressing down now.
Well, that's one way to welcome newcomers to your town. You seem well fought, stranger.
Oh, and if you go up,
You seem well fought, stranger. Those beasts won't be bothering anyone now.
yeah, it'll read you the text of what the NPC said. Also, you can hit enter. Or no, you can't. Yeah, it's control space to play the dialogue.
Well fought, stranger.
You seem to
Those
have a
beasts
pest pro-
won't- To be honest, I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. The city's been under almost constant attack for weeks now. We don't know why, or where the attacks are coming from. We do what we can to hold the line, but we're spread so thin. If someone could just find out what's causing the attacks and put a stop to it. Say, you're a pretty capable fighter. Maybe you could help.
If I can help make the people of this city safer, I would gladly do so. I'd be happy to do what I can. I'd be willing to consider it, if there's a reward. I guess someone has to handle it. Clearly you can't.
Ooh, ouch.
I'd really rather not. But I guess someone needs to make this town safe if I want to get anything done around here. If
And of course, it plays this sound when you get to the top or the bottom of this menu.
I can help make the people of this city safer, I would gladly do so.
You have a noble spirit. Perhaps you're just the hero we've been waiting for. You should speak with Lord Adrianus. I'm sure he'll want to know you're helping us.
Who is Lord Adrianus? What can you tell me about the town? I need some directions. Where can I find Lord Adrianus? I need some. What can you? Who is Lord Adrianus? Where can I find Lord Adrianus?
He's probably in his manor in the northwest part of town. It's the large building past the fountain, on your left. Now I need to return to my patrol. Good fortune go with you, friend.
Your quest log has been updated. To open your quest log and view your quests, press Ctrl plus Q. OK. The guard's directions have added a new beacon to your map. As you discover new locations, they will be added to your beacons list. Go to the beacon menu by pressing Ctrl plus B to get directions to discover locations. OK. Would you like to learn more about how to navigate? Yes.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and go through this.
The sounds of your radar alert you to significant objects and changes in terrain as you move. You can review the radar sounds from the sounds review menu in the pause menu at any time. The tavern is just ahead and to the right. Practice walking forward with W or the up arrow, and listen to how the radar plays sounds to your left and right as you walk. Entering North-South Road.
So now we are in the game itself here, in the town. And you can hear people talking and walking around, things like that. I'm going to hit the up arrow. Now that's telling me off to the left that there's different objects that I could look at. If I hit I...
Ted the Thoroughbred, Rosie the Mare, Annabelle, Bill the Stallion, Alan the Minstrel, Will the Minstrel, Dog, Walter the Guard.
That tells me all the units and things that my character can currently see. Just keep walking forward here.
The tavern door is just to your right. Now let's turn and head inside. To turn to the nearest cardinal direction, use Shift plus A and D since the tavern door is due east. Use Shift plus D to turn to face it. You'll hear the door radar sound on your right, then in front of you once you turn. Since there are doors east, west, and south of you, you may hear multiple door sounds. To be sure you're facing the right one, hit E to report the terrain ahead of you. Once you're sure you're facing the tavern door, walk forward to enter it. Now go ahead and use Shift plus D to turn toward the door.
So I'm going to hit E.
Fountain 1520, North-South Road 2030, as far as I can see 30.
15, so it's telling me that there's a fountain ahead of me. I'm not sure what the numbers mean. I think the first one is how many tiles away. And then, of course, as far as I can see, it means I think that it's open. So let's hit Shift D.
End of North-South Road 2, Tavern Door 4.
Now if I hit E,
End of North-South Road 2, Tavern Door 4.
it tells me it's right in front of me.
Leaving north-south. Entering tavern. You can probably hear that there are multiple people and objects in the tavern. We'll practice interacting with them at the end of this tutorial. You can probably, and now, use what you've already learned to walk forward until you hear the opening of the tavern hallway to your left. Since the hallway is on your left, you can use Shift plus A to turn and face it. Go ahead and find the hallway, then walk down it and enter the second door on your right.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So you can hear there's a guy and a fire to my left, there's a woman to my right.
Tired.
Food's
Come in
hot.
and rest.
Have some, why don't you?
Let's go forward. So it's telling me that there's objects to my left and right.
Have a bite to eat.
Now, let me back up a little bit.
Oh, you look exhausted.
Take a load off.
Please.
Okay, the click on my left told me that the area is open to my left. Also, the beeping tells you when
Have
you're
some, why don't you?
the beeping tells you when you're approaching a wall. So just keep that in mind.
Have a bite
So let's
to eat.
turn north. So I'm going to turn to the left.
End of Tavern 4, Tavern Wall 14.
Oh,
Leaving tavern.
And that's the second door on my right. And here's the wall. Okay, so I think it said the second door on my right. So let's back up. Just holding the down arrow. There's the door. Turn to the right with Shift D.
Door 0. Entering north small bedroom. Well done. Now, can you retrace your steps and get back to the main tavern? Give it a try.
Alright, so let's turn
Tavern Wall Door 3.
west
Leaving north small bedroom.
and
Tavern 3.
south.
have
You
some.
look tired.
Entering tavern. To get a list of every person or object in your line of sight that you can interact with, hit I. If you do that here, you'll find the 2 innkeepers and a few containers.
Right, so I already told you about that.
Interacting with any of these objects is easy. You can turn with the mouse until you're facing them, using sound as a guide, or you can listen for them with your radar, just like you listen for doors and openings. You can also automatically face the next object to your left or right with Control plus A or D. Once you're facing an object, simply walk up to it and hit enter when you're close enough to interact. You can also hit space to get a description of the object. If you walk too far and past the object, simply turn around or use S to walk backwards until the object is in front of you again. Go ahead and experiment with these options. Then when you are ready, interact with Samuel the innkeeper to speak with him.
It's hot.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit
Tired.
let's hit I.
Come in and rest.
Cooking pot, empty shelves, shelves, Samuel the innkeeper, Susan.
Have a bite to
Okay,
eat.
so there's the innkeeper
We
and
welcome any travelers.
his wife. So if I hit Control D,
Please,
so
stay a while.
Control A
Take a
will
load off.
turn your character to face the object to your left.
Food's hot.
Control D to your right.
Don't you?
Cooking pot 6.
You look tired.
Now
Come in and rest.
let's just walk up here.
Come, have a bite to eat.
That sound means that you're on a tile with an interactable
Oh, you look
container. So if I hit enter,
This container is
Stay
empty.
a while.
it's empty.
Shelves 4.
There's some shelves here.
Take a load off.
You can get additional information about an item's characteristics and effects using the number keys. Pressing space provides a physical description of the item. To use an item, or to take an item from a container, press enter. OK.
So I hit enter on these shelves.
What will you take? Rabbit's foot 1 of 1.
And the thing with this game that you will learn is there are tons and tons of places where you can find tons and tons of random crap. Most of it is crap. Some items are good. But let's go ahead and see here. So this is just some random item on a shelf.
A rabbit's foot on a leather thong, considered by some to be good luck. Magic defense rating 3. Weight effortless. Value 10. Increases accuracy of physical attacks 3%. Increases accuracy of physical attacks 3%. Increases evasiveness 3%. Increases critical threat 3%. Increases magic critical threat 3%. Does not restrict magic.
Okay, let's just hit enter.
Taken.
And do you control D?
Samuel the Innkeeper 5. Susan 1.
Let's talk to let's see where.
Samuel.
Take a load off.
Samuel the Innkeeper 5. Samuel the Innkeeper 5.
I guess we'll talk to the innkeeper first.
Well met.
Come, have a bite to
Now, usually people will say something when you walk up to them.
Take a
So
load off.
if I take one step backwards
eat, please.
and then walk forward,
Well met.
he will say that to acknowledge that I can talk to him.
Food's
So I'm gonna hit enter
Need a room for the night.
and hit down arrow.
What can you tell me about the town? Any advice for adventurers? I'll be going now. And what can you tell me about the town?
It used to be the best place you could imagine living, but lately, all of that has changed.
What can you tell me about the town? Any advice for adventurers? I'll be going now. Any advice for adventurers?
You'll find some people are more talkative than others, if you keep asking them questions, that is.
So that's the thing I really do like. They got lots of professional talent to do, to do the voices for most of the people, which is really, really cool.
What can you tell me? And I'll be going now. Congratulations. You've completed the basic navigation tutorial. You're now ready to begin exploring Farhaven on your own. If you want to use the guard's directions to Adriana's Manor, you can open your beacon menu with Control+B, select Adriana's Manor from the list, and follow the directions to reach your destination.
Stay a while.
All right, so let's talk to this guy's wife.
Susan 1.
Take a load off.
Greetings, traveller.
Is there anything I can do to help? Do you work here? Can you give me any advice? What's on the menu? I'll be going now. Is there anything I can do to... Greetings. Is there anything I can do to help?
Actually, there might be. Talk to my husband, Samuel. He'll explain our situation to you.
So this is a quest. If you talk to people in the town, they'll often have quests that you can go on.
Do you work here?
My husband and I run this inn and tavern. If you want a bed for the night, talk to him. If you want food and drink, talk to me.
Tavern food's too expensive for my tastes. Let's have a look at your fare. I wanted to talk about something else. I'll be going now. Let's have a look at your fare.
So she's also a shopkeeper.
You have
Fresh
100
food
gold,
and
goods,
fine
15
drink
gold.
for the weary traveller.
Now, this is a list of items, and just like everywhere else, all the same keys that we've been talking about work here. So let's get a description.
A bowl of soupy cornmeal. Baked potato, 21 gold. Shepherd's pie, 87 gold. Ale, 63 gold. Mead, 15 gold. Grits, 15 gold. Baked potato grits, 15 gold. Restores 10% stamina. Value, 10. Restores 10% stamina. Baked potato, restores 20% stamina. Value, restores 20% stamina. Shepherd's pie, restores the unit's stamina over time. Restores the unit's stamina over time. Restores 20% stamina. Restores 10% health.
So these can be very handy to have, especially when you're in battle, because you can use them and heal, or even when you're just walking around outside of the town. So
Ale, 63 gold. Value, 42. Damages target agility by 10 points. Damages target dexterity by 10 points. Restores 70% stamina.
oh, that's funny because it's alcohol. Your character will lose some agility and dexterity.
A hearty, frothy drink with a deep amber hue.
So
Stay safe
We
and
welcome
well
any travellers
rested.
I hit escape there. Let's talk to her one more time.
Greetings,
Do
traveller.
you work here? Can you give me any advice? What's on the menu? What can you...
Lots of people around town have work or problems that a traveller like you might solve. Try to ask around.
Yep.
Do you work? What's on... I'll be going now.
All right, let's talk to the innkeeper here.
Stay safe and
Samuel
well
the Innkeeper
rested.
Need a room for the night?
Your wife mentioned you were having some trouble? What can you tell me about the town? Any advice for it? I'll be going. Your wife mentioned you were having some trouble?
She shouldn't have said anything. We have no right to ask a stranger for help. Besides, it's all a bunch of nonsense.
But I want to help. I'd be glad to help for the right price. Your wife doesn't seem to think it's nonsense. Fair enough, let's talk about something else. Your wife doesn't seem to think it's nonsense.
Alright, but promise you won't laugh.
You have my word. Just tell me what the problem is. I'll try to contain my mirth. Do go on. I'll try to contain my mirth. Do go on. Just, you have my word.
Guests in the large north bedroom have been having trouble sleeping lately. Strange noises, things rattling around. Last week, one guest swore they saw, well, a ghost.
You think the room is haunted? That would certainly be bad for business. A ghost? Ha. That would certainly... You think the room is haunted?
Personally, I don't buy it. Too many glasses of ale before bed. That's the culprit. But if you could look around a bit, maybe put my wife at ease, I'd appreciate it.
Sure, I can take a look. I think you're right, and if I can help put your wife at ease, I will. Hunting ghosts isn't my area of expertise, but I'll do what I can.
I'd very much appreciate it. Now, is there anything else you needed?
What can you tell me about the town? Any advice for... I'll be going now.
Enjoy your stay.
Have a bite to eat.
Alright, so
Tavern Wall 3.
let's turn west here.
Take a
I'm going to
load off.
sidestep left with
Tavern door
left
0.
arrow. Oop, there's the door.
Leaving Tavern. Entering North-South Road.
Now,
Found
No.
1520. North-South.
when you're navigating this town, I highly recommend that you stay on the roads. That will help you orient yourself. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to save the game, and then we're actually going to begin the main story.
Which file will you save to? Create a new save file.
So, Control S will let you save your game from anywhere, and the way this works is it will make you choose a file to save your game in. You can either create a file or you can save to an existing one. Now, because I just started out and I just installed the game, I don't have any save files.
Create a new save file. Create a new save file.
So that's the only option in this menu. If I up and down arrow. So let's hit enter.
Enter the name of your new save file.
I'll just call this save.
FFZE. Game saved. Which file will you save to? Create a new save. Save.
And it saves it, and then I can hit escape
Cancelled.
to leave this menu. Alright, let's talk about beacons now, because beacons are very helpful. So if I hit Control B,
Choose a beacon. Blacksmith.
these are very helpful because they show you how to get to places, and for the navigationally challenged, such as myself, these are incredibly useful.
General store. Guard barracks. Inn and tavern. Temple. North gate. East gate. West gate. South gate. Adrianus Manor. Set custom beacon. Blacksmith. Set custom beacon.
You can also set a custom beacon, which is what I will be doing quite frequently.
Adrianus Manor.
Now,
North,
what it's going to do,
north, north, north,
it's going to give you directions,
north,
and let's just follow them. Going north.
north,
Q will tell you what
North.
compass direction you're facing.
north, north, north,
Entering fountain.
north,
Entering
North.
North-South Road.
north, north, north,
Entering intersection.
Northwest.
Entering North-South Road.
west, west,
Entering intersection.
Okay, I'm at the
Northwest.
intersection here. If I turn west,
End of
west,
intersection 2. Hedge 5.
Northwest.
Leaving
East.
intersection. Hedge
North.
0.
East.
Intersection.
east,
Oop.
northeast,
Hedge
north,
0.
south,
East.
south, north,
7 Northwest.
north,
now if you hit B, it will tell you the distance.
Hedge.
West.
Stand the guard.
South.
Down.
East.
Hedge
North.
1.
northeast, east,
Intersection. Entering intersection.
Northwest.
North.
North.
South. Entering North-South Road.
west,
Oh, there. Okay, so the door.
West.
End of
West.
North-South Road 0. Door
West.
5. End of North-South Road 0.
West.
Door 5. 7 West.
west,
Leaving North-South Road.
west, northeast,
Entering entrance hall.
northeast,
Yep, and now
Northeast.
because I've passed it,
northeast,
you hear it behind me.
east,
If I hit Shift B, that turns off the beacon. Now, there's a door to my left.
Door
South.
3. Door
East,
2. Door
south,
3. End of
west.
entrance
Wait.
hall.
Let's see.
Leaving entrance hall.
Okay, so I'm outside.
Adrian the guard. Entering entrance hall.
There's a door to my left.
Door
South.
3. Entering dining hall. Leaving dining hall. Entering entrance hall.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set a custom beacon, and this is what I would recommend that you do. Get in the habit of setting custom beacons, especially if you are navigationally challenged. So if I hit Control-Shift-B,
Add a custom beacon at your current location? Yes. Enter a name for the new beacon.
we'll just call this Dining Hall.
D-I-N-I-N-G space A-A-L. Leaving and entering dining hall.
So, a lot of this... Oh wait, is that the suit? No, we'll come back to that in just a second.
Leaving dining hall. Entering entrance. Wall
West.
6.
So there's multiple rooms here. Let's see.
Wall
North.
5.
If I turn north,
Door
East.
6. Leaving entrance hall.
it just takes me back out.
Head
North.
north. Head
South.
door 1.
I told you I'm navigationally
Entering
challenged.
entrance hall. Wall
North.
3. End of
West.
entrance hall.
Now, I do recommend, it might be easier just to
Entrance hall,
sidestep
wall
around here.
7.
Here we go. It's moving east, now I'm going north. Oop. Let's go.
Door
South.
6. Leaving and entering dining hall.
I think I've actually been through here. Oop.
Leaving dining hall. Entering wall
West.
5. Entrance hall. Wall. End of entrance hall 2. Wall 4. Leaving entrance hall.
There's a door to my right.
Armory locked. Wall 0. Armory locked. Door 0.
This is the armory. It's locked. Let's mark it.
Add a custom beacon at your current location? Yes. Enter a name for the A-R-M-O-R-Y.
It doesn't matter. I don't think I spelled that right, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's just for navigation purposes.
Wall 0. Guest room door 0.
I'll mark this too.
Add a custom beacon at your current location? Yes. Enter a name for the new G-U-E-S-C space
Now, if I look at my list of beacons,
Choose a beacon. Dining. Adriana's map. Armory. Guest room. Set custom. Get armory.
North.
For north.
North.
now if I go,
Wall
North.
0.
North.
Armory locked. Door 0. No active beacon.
yep, it takes me right to it.
Wall 0.
So let's just go to the
Guest
left
room
here.
doors. Wall 0.
Walking down this hallway.
Door 6.
Now, if I walk, if I walk, wait, what's that?
Door
South.
0. Entering kitchen. Leaving kitchen.
We're gonna mark this.
Add a custom beacon. No. Yeah. Enter a name. C-A-E-N. Door
West.
6. Door
South.
0. Door
West.
6. Twins
South.
bedroom. Door 0.
I'll just call this.
Add a custom beacon. No. Yeah. Enter a name for the G-E-N. E-D-O-O-M.
Okay.
Door
West.
3.
Now this is the backyard, I believe, and actually Gwen is out here. Actually, let's mark this as back door.
Add a custom beacon at your current location? Yes. Enter a name for the new M-A-N-E-R-B-A-K-D-O-R.
Now let's see here.
Gwenadrianus.
Let's actually talk to her.
Hedge 2-6. Gwenadrianus 15.
Oop,
Hedge
No.
05. Hedge 20.
there's a hedge blocking my way. Ooh.
Wall 1.
East.
Hedge
North.
9. Dog. Gwenadrianus. Hedge 12. Gwenadrianus. Wall 17. Dog. Gwenadrianus.
See if I can talk to her.
Gwenadrianus 4. Hedge
South.
15. Gwenadrianus 5. Hedge 11.
Stop moving!
Hedge 11. Hedge 11. Sam the Gardener 12. Gwenadrianus 8. Gwenadrianus 2. Gwenadrianus 3. Bed. Sam the Gardener. Stefan the Beggar. Hedge 4 6. Gwenadrianus 1. Nothing to interrupt. Nothing to
Oh, so
interrupt. Wait.
I can't talk to her yet.
Nothing to interact with.
I have to talk to her father. Alright, so let's go back in the house. Let's do,
Choose a beacon. Guest room. Set custom manor back door.
and you can't get rid of beacons that you set. That's okay, though.
Northeast.
Set in northeast. Hedge 5. Hedge 5. Hedge
East.
5. Hedge 20.
Northeast.
Wall 5.
Northeast.
Hedge 2. Wall 0.
Takes me right back into the house. Gotta love that.
Gallery door 15.
Alright. Let's see.
Closet door 1.
Let's mark some stuff here.
Add a custom. No. Yeah. Enter a name. C.
Closet.
Gallery door. Guest room door 0.
Not sure if this is the same one or a different one. Let's
Choose
see.
a set closet. Manor back 1 bed kitchen. Guest room. 0 northwest. Sally.
Okay.
Entrance hall 210. Door 10. Gallery.
Gallery door. And there's someone else in here.
Sally the guard.
It's a guard.
Armory locked door 0. Gallery. Entering gallery. Leaving gallery. Door 6. Gallery door 0. Choose a beat kitchen. Add a custom. No. Yeah. Enter a name. A-L.
How the hell do you spell gal?
E-R-Y.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Wall 0.
Okay. Ignore my less than perfect
Lord Adrian's bedroom door
spelling.
0.
Okay, we're gonna mark this.
Add a custom. No. Yeah. Enter a name for the new L-O-O-D.
I'll just call this
Space.
Lord Bedroom.
B-E-D-R-O-O. Wall 1.
Now what I don't know is where his
Lord
study is.
Adrian's wall 0.
North.
Let me.
Door 8.
West.
Wall
North.
0.
North.
Gallery door 0. Gallery wall
So
0.
gallery.
Wall 0. Alchemy lab door 0. Add a custom. No. Yeah. Enter a name. L-A-B. Wall 0. Hedge 6-8. City wall. Wall 0.
This is another door. I'm actually not sure.
Entering study. Leaving study. Entering study. Leaving study. Add a custom. No, yeah. Enter a name. S-E-D-Y.
Alright.
Which file? Save. Game saved.
Let's save to my save file.
Entering study.
Alright, now.
Desk. Bookcase. Bookcase. Lord Adrianus. Lord Adrianus 3.
Can I help you? So, there you are at last.
You were expecting me?
I make a point of knowing what goes on within my city's walls. When I heard about your defense of the South Gate, well, naturally, I've been looking forward to meeting you.
I was glad to be of service. I guess word travels fast around here. All I did was defend myself. You should really work on the reception you give visitors. Nearly getting killed tends to give a poor impression. I was glad to be of service. I make a point of knowing what goes. I was glad.
The guard told me everything. I understand you want to help with the defense of the city.
That's right. It's not right for your people to live in fear. That's right. I want to help however I can. Well, from where I'm standing, you could use the help. Don't get me wrong, it's purely out of self-preservation. That's right. It's not right for your people to live in...
Excellent. We can always use more able-bodied guards.
Your guards can only hold out for so long. I intend to find out what's causing these attacks. Guards aren't enough. I'm going to find out what's causing these attacks. Let your lackeys do the guarding. I'm going to get to the bottom of these attacks.
Your lackeys.
Look, if I'm going to have the run of this town, I can't be stuck guarding. I need to figure out what's causing these attacks. You're excellent. Your guard...
You mean leave the city walls? No, you mustn't.
Why not? I want to help. Someone has to, and your city can't spare the guards. I'm not one of your guards, you can't order me around. Why not?
Yes, of course. But the lands beyond are not safe. It's too dangerous.
I am willing to take that risk. I am no coward. Whatever evil is out there had better be ready for me. I don't welcome the danger, but I have to think of others first. I'd rather do something than wait around here for your city to be overrun. I hate danger, but I hate sitting around doing nothing even more. I am willing to take that risk. Yes, I am no coward. Whatever evil is out there had better be ready for me.
I can see there's no dissuading you. Very well. The attacks are coming from Silvershade Mine to the west, the graveyard to the east, and the forest of Deepwood north of town. If you want to stop them, I'm afraid you will have to survive all 3 areas.
Then I'd best get started. Then I'd best get started. Thank you for your help. I will do everything I can to ensure the safety of your city. This I swear to you. Is that all? This should be easy. Great. There'd better be a huge reward for this. Then I'd best get started. Thank you for your help.
May good fortune go with you. I'm afraid you'll need it.
May good fortune. You suddenly remember that you have a note from a friend in your pack. You should probably read it to see what it says. Okay.
Okay, now this last piece of dialogue about a note, this is because I was a Kickstarter backer, and so I have access to some Kickstarter exclusive gear, which we'll look at here in just a second. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to look around this room and loot some stuff, because you can do that a lot in this game.
Death 2. What will you take? Initiate's Ring of Endurance 1 of 2. Rabbit's Foot 2 of 2. Initiate. Wait. Effortless. Value. 13. Fortifies the unit's stamina by 10 points. Does not restrict mag. Taken. Rabbit. Taken.
I try to grab as much junk as I can, because you can sell this stuff for gold.
Bookcase 1.
Which is useful.
Nothing to interact with. Nothing to interact with. What will you take? The Noble Houses of Farhaven 1 of 2.
So here's some books.
A thick, leather-bound volume. The Tale of Titus Adrianus 2 of 2. This poem is bound in a firm blue cover, and is decorated with a watercolor of a round-faced hero in a dark forest.
There's tons of books pretty much all over town, so...
Taken.
Lots of good stuff to read.
Lord Adrianus, bookcase 1. What will you take? A Guide to Deepwood Forest 1 of 3.
Sorry, I'm taking your books.
A small, pocket-sized volume with a sturdy jacket. A Guide to Farhaven Graveyard 2 of 3. A small, pocket-sized volume with a sturdy jacket. The cover bears a sketch of a stone mausoleum. A small, pocket-sized volume with a sturdy jacket. A Guide Miner's Introductory Handbook 3 of 3. A small, pocket-sized volume with a sturdy jacket. Taken. Lord Adrian.
But I guess he doesn't mind me taking his books.
Wall
North,
2. Wall
west,
2. Wall 1.
south,
Empty
east.
desk 1.
Let's see, where's the door?
Wall 2.
Oh, hell.
Wall.
West.
Ah,
Study door.
North.
Leaving study. Which file? Save. Game saved.
alright.
East.
Wall 7. Study
South.
door 1.
Let's see here.
Choose a beacon. Guest room. Blacksmith. Black. Set. Study. Lab. Lord bed. Gallery. Closet. Manor back door. 16 south.
East.
Wall.
West.
Study. Entering study.
North.
Wait, what?
North.
Leaving study.
West.
Door
West.
0.
South.
Hedge
South.
25. East
South.
west.
It's another door. Okay.
Hedge 25. Hedge
Let's look for Gwen here.
1. Fence 5. 1. Adrianus 1.
Yes, can I help you?
Now I can talk to her. And this is important because there's more than one character. She will be our first our first additional party member.
Who are you? I'm looking for Lord Adrianus. What are you doing? I'd better be going. What? I'm looking for Lord Adrian. Who are you?
My name is Gwen Adrianus. Lord Adrianus is my father.
I'm looking for Lord Adrianus. What are you doing?
Me? Oh, just practicing some combat techniques. Father wishes I wouldn't, but a girl has to be able to defend herself, especially these days.
I'm looking for Lord Adrian. What are you doing? I'd better be going. What? I'm looking.
Father should be in his study. You must have passed it coming down the hall.
I'm looking for Lord. What are you doing? I'd better.
It was nice to meet you. Yes, can I
I'm
help
looking for
you?
Lord. What are you doing? I'd better be going.
Wait, why can't I talk to her?
It was nice to meet you.
Oh, I think I have to leave the manor. Let's go.
Fence
West.
0. Hedge 8.
North.
Wall.
East.
Hedge.
South.
Fence.
West.
Small gate 0. Entering herb garden.
This is a gate with a garden. There's some stuff back here. Not really concerned about it, and I get lost. Let's go back here.
Small
North.
gate 7. Small.
West.
Choose a beacon. Manor back. Adrianus Manor. 18 south.
East.
Wall 1.
North.
Door 1.
West.
Wall
South.
0.
East.
Wall.
East.
East.
14 southeast.
South.
Wall.
South.
South. South. East.
Enter.
East.
Entering entrance hall.
East.
Leaving entrance hall. A beautiful young woman steps into your path. Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, wait. I heard you speaking to Father.
Are you really going to leave the city?
I love this music. I love Gwen's theme. All the music in this game is custom and is really well done. I need to actually turn it up a little bit.
That's right. Why?
If you're going, I want to come with you.
I appreciate the offer, but it's much too dangerous. Like you'd be much help. Why would you want to come with me? I appreciate the offer, but it's much too dangerous.
I've been trained to use a sword. I even studied with the court wizard until he left. I can take care of myself.
Be that as it may, there's no need for you to place yourself in danger. Still, why would you want to leave the safety of your home? We still haven't addressed why I let you tag along. Be that as it still, why would
I'm going crazy cooped up here, and it's not fair. Other people are putting their lives on the line, but I love this city. It's my home. I know I can help protect it. I just want the chance to try.
What makes you think your father will let you come with me? I can't say no to a sentiment like that. I still don't. Fine. I can't say no to a sentiment like that. It would be an honor to travel with you. I still don't like the idea of you putting yourself in harm's way, but I can see there's no dissuading you. Fine, I could use another sword. Just try not to get in the way. Alright. Let's get going, already. What makes you think your father will...
What makes you think he can stop me?
You have a mind of your own. I like that. That's a good point. You do seem to have a strong will. That's true. He'd be crazy to mess with you. That you have a mind of your own.
So, you'll let me come with you?
It will be an honor to defend your people alongside you. I'd be glad of the company. Like I have a choice? Come on. To be honest, I'm a little afraid to say no. What are you, dense? Of course I will. What are you, dense? Of course I will. Let's get going.
Yeah, I'd be really curious what happens if you treat everyone just absolutely rotten.
It will be an honor to defend your people alongside you.
You won't regret this, I promise.
Gwen Adrianus has joined your party. She has training as a battle mage, and can also get you better prices from shop owners if she's in your party. When Gwen is traveling with you, you can talk with her by pressing Ctrl+C. Okay.
North.
Here we go.
Northwest. West.
Turn the beacon off.
Hex 2, door 2,
west,
Hex
south,
0,
east.
North South Road 25, North South
Oh.
Road 2, Sam the Gardener 2. Adrian the Guard, Sam the Gardener. Hex
South.
0, East West Road 2023, Hex 25, General Store Wall 26. North South Road 25, Wilhelm and Frida's House Wall 6. Entering North South Road. Leaving North South Road.
Now,
Entering North South Road. North Gate 18. Intersection.
I'm gonna go to the graveyard.
Entering intersection.
Well,
Entering North South Road.
worry about this stuff as it comes up. Let's go back here.
Entering Fountain. Entering North South Road. End of
West.
Fountain. North.
North.
End of Fountain. Leaving Fountain.
Wait. Uh-oh.
I don't have anyone to look after me. Please.
Well,
I just need a few coins.
I wandered off the road, but that's okay. Let's talk to this beggar.
Beatrice's potion stands. Beatrice's potion. Beatrice's potion stands 6-9. North South Road 15. Victoria.
Let's see.
Trash heap. Empty cauldron. Beatrice. Bailey the beggar. Beatrice's
There's a few things here.
Tavern Wall 4.
Please. I just need a
Billy
few
the beggar 3.
coins. Hello. Can you spare some gold? I just need a little.
You poor thing. Here's 50 gold. Of course. Here's 20 gold. Well, I guess I can spare 5 gold. You poor thing. Here's 50 gold.
You really mean it? With this much gold, I can rent a room and get off the street. Thank you.
Here we go.
North South Road. East West Road 3.
I don't need much.
Now-
Just enough for some food.
There's a...
Tavern Wall 2. Nothing to interrupt. Billy the beggar.
Goodbye. Thank you for everything. You can come visit me at the inn anytime you want.
Billy the beggar's Tavern Wall.
Now, there
Dog
is
one.
a lady with who is selling potions. Let's see if I can
Tavern
find
Wall
her.
2. North South East
North,
West Road. Dog
west.
1. The dog sniffs you curiously, then moves away.
There's also a trash heap over here somewhere.
Dog 1. A large, shaggy dog with a mottled reddish-brown coat. Tavern
West,
Wall. Tavern
south,
Wall. North South Road.
I think I'm behind the tavern.
Beatrice's potion stand 04. Fence 4.
Let's mark this.
Choose a beacon. A set custom beacon. Enter a name. B E A A E
I'll just call this Potion Lady.
D Y. Nothing to interact with. Beatrice's potion stand 02. Empty cauldron 2. Beatrice's potions. Entering Beatrice's. Nothing to.
Looking to buy? Potions, yes. And poisons, too. What do
Is
you
there anything I
fancy,
can
my
do to help? Where do you get? What can you? Do you have? I'd like to buy some potion. I'll be going.
Let's see.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Help? Who knows, my sweet? Maybe you can help me. Maybe I can help you. Time will tell.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Help?
Is there
Who
anything
knows,
where
my
do you get the
sweet?
ingredients?
Why, I grow them, of course.
You grow them here in the city? Do you grow the ingredients for your poisons too? I had some other question. Do you grow
Yes, in my garden. It's against the north wall, right by the northeast watchtower. You're welcome to look. Just watch out for the plants.
What's wrong with the plants? Do you grow the ingredients for your poisons too?
Oh, yes. They're very good, no?
What's wrong with the plants? Do you grow the ingredients for your This is pretty creepy. Let's talk about something else. What's wrong with the plant?
Why, nothing's wrong with them. They just don't like strangers.
What's wrong with the plants? Do you grow the ingredients for your poisons too? This is pretty creepy.
How else can Beatrice help you?
Is there anything I can do to help? What can you tell me about the town?
Only that you never know what you might find.
Is there anything I can do to help? Where do you get the ingredient? What can you tell me about the town? Can you give me directions? Do you have any tips for?
I could, but then you would never find your own way.
Is there what can you give me? Do you have? Can I buy your strongest potion? Do you have any tips for adventurers?
The garden behind the temple grows some lovely herbs. Not as good as mine, of course.
Is there anything I can do to help? Do you have any tips for? Can I buy your strongest potions? I'd like to buy some potions. I'll be going. Can I buy your
You don't know what you ask. Perhaps you should find someone who sells weaker potions?
Is there anything I can do? I'd like to buy some potions. You can buy and sell items from shopkeepers. Press tab to cycle between a merchant's buy and sell menus, and hit enter to select an item to buy or sell. You can gather information about items using the number keys. Okay, you have 50 gold. Weak potion of healing, 15 gold.
I guarantee it.
Weak potion of sorcery, 15 gold. Weak potion of respite, 15 gold.
So, a lot of these potions will restore your mana, stamina, and health.
Weak potion of revival, 151 gold. Weak potion of healing, weak potion of revival. This potion has the appearance of shimmering liquid silver. Revives an ally to 10% health.
And then you can revive characters. So if your characters die, they can be revived.
You have 50 gold. What will you sell? Weak potion of greater healing, 10 gold. 2 weak potion of healing, 2 weak potion of respite.
So you do come up with, you start out with some potions and things like that.
Weak potion of greater healing. You have 50 gold. You have 50 gold.
You can come back and see old Beatrice again.
Leaving Beatrice's potion
I don't
stand.
want to buy anything. So, alright, so we've talked to the beggar, or a beggar. There's a couple more, I believe. Let's see if I can go back here to the road.
Entering East-West Road.
Okay.
End of East, fountain, end of intersection 50.
Let's go east here, so we can head out of the town.
Entering intersection. Entering East-West Road. Entering East Gate. Press the enter key to enter Farhaven Graveyard. Leaving East Gate. Press the enter key to enter Farhaven.
Let's save the game.
Save. Game saved. Entering path.
Now the graveyard.
Open grave. Alfred Madran's grave. Open 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 grave.
Oh my gosh.
Open grave. Tombstone. Hope the Vampire's Lair. Tombstone. Tombstone.
Alright, so...
End of path 1. Path 2 5. Graveyard fence 7 9. Duck pond 950. End of path 0. Path 2. End of path. End of path. End of path. End of path. End of path 3. Leaving path. Graveyard fence 0.
I can sidestep
Small
left
gate,
here.
0.
Oh, okay, there's a gate into a
Graveyard
gated
fence,
area.
Graveyard fence 0. Duck graveyard fence 0.
There's a duck pond.
Graveyard. Entering path. Leaving path.
Let's see, where am I going?
You have encountered 2 enemies. Choose a skill for Gris. Attack.
Now, when you're wandering around in areas other than the town, you'll get into random
Warrior strike.
encounters here.
Use attack on who? Grave robber. At full. Grave robber. Grave robber. At full health.
Some grave robbers.
A rough-looking character with a sack for holding ill-gotten goods. Shoot warrior strike. Use warrior. Choose a skill for Gwenadrian. Firebolt. Use item.
So we also have Gwen with us.
Attack. Firebolt. Use firebolt on
Fire. We'll have her cast a fire spell.
18 damage. 33 damage. Battle log. 18 damage dealt. Chris use close. Choose a skill for Chris. Warriors. Use warrior. Choose a skill. Firebolt. Use firebolt. 16 damage. 14 damage. 20 damage. 32 damage. Battle log. Close. Grave robber has been defeated. Close.
One's
Choose
down.
a warrior strike. Use warrior. Choose a skill. Fire. Use
Firebolt. Missed.
16 damage. 38 damage. Battle. Choose a skill for Gris. Attack. Use a grave robber. Seriously wounded. Choose a skill. Firebolt. Use fire. 13 damage. 37
My
damage.
character missed.
Battle. Close. Choose a skill for Gris. Attack. Use a. Choose a skill. Fire. Use.
Come on.
18 damage.
Really? And Gwen missed. We
Close
both
battle
missed.
log. Miss. Gwenadrian. Miss. Chris uses attack.
Also, if you hit enter in the battle log on an item, you can hear the sound played again.
Missed. Gwenadrianus uses firebolt. Chris Gwenadrianus has 52, 18 damage. Grave robber uses ranged strike on Gwenadrianus. 18 damage. Close battle log. Choose a warrior strike. Use attack. Grave. Choose a skill. Firebolt. You don't have enough mana. Attack. Use attack.
So Gwen will just have to attack.
14 damage. 18 damage.
Goodbye.
One of your. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what did that say?
One of your party members is wounded. If their health drops to 0, they will be unable to fight. You can restore health, along with mana and stamina, using healing skills or potions. Choose use item to use a health potion. Battle log. You won. Replay. Gwenadrianus. Chris game 207. Gwenadrianus game 2. Close. Chris has reached level 2. Gwenadrianus has reached level 2. One of your party members has leveled up. When you level up, you gain attribute points to increase your character's stats, and expertise points to upgrade your skills. To spend these points, press Ctrl plus L to go to the level up screen. Okay.
So we'll do that in a second.
Which file? Save. Game saved. Entering
Save
path.
game.
Leaving path. Graveyard.
Alright, I need to
Graveyard.
find-
Graveyard. Path
North.
02. Small gate 3. Graveyard. Entering path.
I hate the graveyard. It's
Entering
very
path. A tall,
confusing.
regal woman with golden hair, pale blue eyes, and a flowing white robe is standing in the graveyard. When she sees you, her eyes widen with alarm. Okay. Okay.
Turn back, traveler. Dark powers are at work here.
And this is another character.
Who are you? I know, that's why I'm here. Yeah, and I'm betting you're one of them. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah, and I'm betting you're one of them. I know, that's why I'm here.
I don't understand. You meant to come here, in spite of the danger?
That's right. I intend to put a stop to the attacks on Farhaven. You could say that. Somehow I got talked into saving the city. I welcome a challenge. The dark forces won't know what hit them. No, I was trying to get to the tavern. Must have taken a wrong turn. I welcome you. That I don't. That's right. I don't understand. You meant to come here, in spite of the danger? That's right. I intend to put a stop to the attack.
Truly, then our goals are the same. I am Alexia, a priestess and bearer of the Holy Light. I came here to dispel the evil forces, but they have proven too much for me.
You're right, we have a common goal. It makes sense to work together. This place is too dangerous. You should head back to the temple. If you can't handle the darkness, then get out of my way. I can't afford any distractions. This place is. You're right, we have a common goal.
I think it would be wise. I have knowledge that will help us, and you clearly possess the prowess in battle that I lack.
What knowledge would that be? It will be my honor to defend you. I agree. It will be my honor to defend you. How should we proceed? I agree. It's a good arrangement. Where do we start? Knowledge or no, I'm still in charge here. Now, tell me what you know. Enough with the togetherness routine. Just tell me what's going on here. I think it's what knowledge.
I've been tracking the source of the power that causes the dead to walk again. All of the dark magic in this place flows from the mausoleum of House Alcano. But there is a problem. The way is blocked by a magical barrier. The only way to dispel it is to find and neutralize the runestones that power it.
I've heard of spells like that. Father and Cedric used to discuss them.
Both of you have valuable expertise. Where will these rune stones be located? Sounds easy enough. Where can we find these rune stones? I'm sure it's too much to hope that anyone knows where these rune stones are. I'm not interested in hearing more from either of you until we find these rune stones. Both of you have
They can't be far, but I don't believe we'll find them out in the open. Perhaps they are guarded within some of the other mausoleums. Once we find them, you will need me with you. Only I know the incantations to neutralize them.
Then it's lucky I found you. Let's get going. It's an honor to travel with you. I'll do what I can to protect you. There's no time to waste. Let's get moving. Great, I guess I'm stuck with you. Well, come on, then. Fine, but don't expect me to keep you around once you've outlived your usefulness.
Damn.
Then it's lucky I found you. It's an honor to travel.
I am grateful, but do not underestimate the power of the divine. Who knows? Perhaps it is I who will safeguard you.
Sister Alexia has joined your party. She is a powerful healer with training in holy magic. When she is in your party, all restorative spells and potions will be 50% more effective. Press Ctrl+C to speak with her while she's in your party. Okay.
Now, let's see.
9:16 p.m.
This might actually be a good point to stop. Let's see here. Who's that?
Hope the Vampire Slayer too.
Ah, let's talk to her.
Hello, Gwen. I'm surprised to see you outside the city walls.
It's nice to see you too, Hope.
Let's get some character dialogue out of the way here, and then I think I will end this part.
I taken you to know each other? Why are you surprised to see Gwen, and how do you know her? I taken you to know each other? Why?
I didn't expect to find anyone at all. Not alive, that is.
Hope and I used to study combat together.
Those were the days. Gwen has real spirit, but I was always the better fighter.
In your dreams, maybe. What are you doing out here? I heard you resigned your commission with the city guard.
Once the attack started, Captain Lucian called all patrols back behind the walls. He wants us to lay back and guard the gates, but someone needs to get out here and hit the things where they live. Well, not live, but you know what I mean.
I feel exactly the same way. That's why I joined my friend here.
If there's any way we can help, just ask. Allies are a rare commodity these days. Maybe we can help each other. Every chess master needs some pawns. Perhaps you could be of use to me. If there's any way we can help, just ask.
I'm in the middle of tracking down a major den of vampires. I can't leave the graveyard, but you can. I could use a favor, if you're willing.
I'm happy to help. What do you need? I'm on an urgent quest, myself, but maybe I can help you on the way. What? I don't help other. I'm on an urgent quest, myself, but maybe I can help you on the way. What's the favor? I don't help others out of charity. I might do this favor, but only if it's to my benefit. I'm in the middle of tracking down a major den of. I'm happy to help. What do you?
My, friend went down into the catacombs beneath the graveyard to hunt the undead. I haven't heard from him in a while. I'm a little worried. Just tell me if you see him, so I know he's all right.
Of course. I'll let you know if we come across him. Don't expect me to go out of my way, but I suppose I'll let you know if I see him. Of course.
Thank you. I have to get back to the hunt. Please, let me know if you find anything out.
We'll do whatever we can, I promise. Take care of yourself, Hope.
You too, Gwen. Try and keep her out of trouble, will ya?
You have my word. I'll do what I can. I can't make any guarantees. This one has a mind of her own.
Keep your guard up, and watch the shadows.
Okay. Oh god. I hate this graveyard. Actually, there's a... Ooh, is that a barrier? Wait.
Elcano Mausoleum Wall 7. Elcano Mausoleum Wall 4. You have encountered 2. Retreat. Choose a skill. Retreat. Choose a skill. Retreat.
Oh crap. No, I don't want to do...
7 damage. 13 damage. Battle lock closed. Chris has 98. Closed. Choose a retreat. Choose a retreat. You ran from the enemy. Elcano Mausoleum Wall 1. Elcano Mausoleum 2-4. Choose a magical barrier.
South.
Graveyard
South.
Fence 13.
South.
Downport 3 southeast.
South.
Discovered Elcano Mausoleum. A new location has been added to your map. If you are in the same area as this location, you can set a beacon for easy navigation. Some locations can also be traveled to instantly using the fast travel menu. Access the beacons menu by pressing Ctrl+B to view all discovered beacons for the current map, or access the fast travel menu with Ctrl+F. Okay.
So that's it.
Elcano
Let's see.
Mausoleum 1-3. Entering Elcano Mausoleum.
That's the barrier. As you can tell, it's blocked.
Choose a beacon. Magical barrier. Elcano Mausoleum. Set custom. Farhaven. Magical barrier. Elcano Mausoleum. Set Farhaven East Gate. Magic. Elcano Mausoleum.
Now, what's nice is as we travel around, these beacons will be added to the list here. So let's go.
Magic. End of
Go out of here.
Leaving Elcano Mausoleum.
And I think I'm going to wrap this up by talking to Gwen and Alexia. So to open the conversation thing, you hit Control-C.
Which party member would you like to speak to, Gwen?
So let's talk to Gwen first.
Yes? What did you need?
How did you learn to use magic? Never mind. Let's get moving. How did...
Every Adriana studies magic. It's a family tradition. I started training with the court wizard as soon as I was old enough.
Court wizard? Tell me about him. So, your father is trained in magic, too? I'm bored already. Let's talk about something else. Court wizard?
His name was Cedric. He was gentle, but he didn't take it easy on me. He treated me like an adult, like I could handle things. I liked that.
Does he still work for your father? So why haven't I seen this Cedric around the manor? He sounds like a good man. I'd like to meet him. We need to be going. Let's continue.
Cedric left about 2 months ago. He and father had a fight. I'm not sure what about. I just know that one day he was here and the next he was gone. I don't know where he is now.
I'm sorry to hear that, but he certainly trained you well. I'm glad to have you along. Couldn't your father have kept training you himself? This has been interesting. This has been interesting, but I think it's time we got moving. I'm sorry to hear Cedric left about. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you, but we really should get moving. Was there
You
anything
told me
else you
every
needed?
Adriana studies magic. Does that include your father? Never mind. You told.
Oh yes, father's one of the most powerful wizards I've ever met. He even turned down a seat on the Council of Mages.
That's quite an honor to turn down. Governing Farhaven must be very important to him. So why didn't your father just train you himself?
I'm not sure. I suppose he was always too busy with matters of state.
Well, from where I'm standing, you didn't need much more training anyway. I'm glad to have you along. I think it's good that you don't have a teacher anymore. You need to find your own way. That makes sense. Let's discuss something else. I think it's good that...
You're probably right. Was there anything else you needed? If not, we should probably get moving.
Never mind. You're probably right.
I'm right behind you.
I think that's all the dialogue for her right now.
Which party member would you... Alexia. Gwen.
Yes? What
Never
did you
mind.
need?
Yes? What...
I'm right behind you.
Which party member... Gwen. Alexia.
What do you need, my friend?
You haven't spent much time outside the temple, have you? Let's get going. You have...
Is it that obvious?
I don't mean any offense. It just seems like this is all new to you. You certainly don't seem very worldly. Let's just say I can tell this is your first real adventure.
I can't deny it. I know my life has been sheltered. I grew up inside the city walls and joined the temple when I was old enough. I've never known anything else.
And that's enough for you? Don't you ever want something more? Personally, I don't think I could live like that. You know, that actually sounds pretty good. Don't you ever... And that's enough for... Don't you ever want something more?
My life in the temple is very fulfilling. I have my fill to eat, access to a vast library, and the chance to minister to the sick and the poor.
But there's still so much of life you can't experience there. There are more important things than all of that. You know, that actually sounds... But there's...
Like what?
Like love, for example. Never mind. Like...
I know love. I love all people, just as the divine loves them.
That's not exactly what I meant. You know, maybe that's not you know, maybe we should get going. You know, maybe we'd better talk about something else. That's not...
Oh, forgive me. I must have misunderstood.
That's all right. Let's talk about something else. Oh, forgive me. That's all right. We should really get going. That's
very well. What else is on your mind?
You haven't spent much time outside. Let's get going. You very well. You...
Is it that obvious?
I don't mean any offense. It just seems like this is all new to you. You certainly don't seem very worldly.
Wait, it went in a loop?
Let's just say I can... You... I don't...
I can't deny it. I know my life has been sheltered.
And that's
I
enough
grew
for
up
you.
My life in the temple is very fulfilling.
But
I have
there
my
are
fill
more
to
important
eat,
things,
access to a
that
vast
actually sounds
library,
pretty
and the
good.
chance. I agree. I don't see the appeal of the appetites and pursuits of life outside the temple.
What about love?
I know love. I love all people.
That's not exactly,
just as the divine
maybe
loves
we'd
them.
better talk about.
Very well.
You haven't.
What
let's
else
get
is on your mind? I will follow.
Okay, so yeah, she's a bit weird.
Which file will you save? Game saved. Pause menu. Save your game.
If you hit escape, you get to the pause menu.
Load a saved game. Sounds reference. Change audio set. Change preference. Exit game. Are you sure you want to exit the game? Yes. A hero's call window.
So yeah,
Audacity.
that's gonna do it for me for part 1. Part 2, I'll try to get more into the graveyard and get going here. The problem with this game, my big problem with this game, is the map. The maps drive me crazy, especially the graveyard map. And yes, I will take a look at the note that I got too, because there's some good items to be found as well. But that's going to do it for part 1. So you guys take care. As always, any comments, questions are very much appreciated. You guys take care. Bye.